Okay, we are live. I'll find the link and then I'll send it in the group, in the channel. Give me 1 second. I'll find the link and then I'll send it in the group, in the Okay. A little early, but we're live. Okay. This topic, I got it from CDI Reports Telegram channel, so shout out to them. So today, writing task 2. Back at it again. And yeah, I'll be attempting this question live. I am a little bit nervous. But it's nothing a time pressure can't fix. I'll wait for 1 more minute, maybe, or maybe not. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna get started. So I hope my voice is clear and everything. So the timer is set for 40 minutes. And here I go. Okay. So let's go. The shopping habits depend mostly on age rather than any other factors. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay, so interesting topic. First things first, I'm going to define the keyword, the shopping habits. So what does it mean, like shopping habits? It's what people buy, how often they buy, and where they buy it. I think, mostly, right? So what they buy, how often, and where, yeah. I think that's solid. It just makes the topic more concrete. Concrete, yeah. On age rather than any other factors. Okay, I mean, it's an easy disagree. So let's start the plan. I completely disagree. I'm actually gonna have to do balanced approach because we have 2 sides mentioned in the question. So I have to talk about age first, right? Age has a big influence in people's shopping habits. However, I think other factors are more significant. That's basically my thesis statement. Okay, so how does age have a big influence? So when people are young, they don't understand age has a big influence. So basically, the older, the better. The older the person is, the better they become at buying things. Mhm. Young people, yeah, I need to explain this. So this is my idea. So young people are impulsive. They're impulsive buyers. They're also don't understand like money management. So poor at money management. Yes. They don't think long term. Think long term. Okay. Older people. Yeah, so older adults have more experience and so they buy out of necessity. They usually buy out of necessity, and they put a lot of thought into their purchases. Yeah, example. I'll give a very lame example. So young people, they buy iPhone every year. iPhone every year. Like every update. But their parents still use that old iPhone 13, which is still fully functional. Yeah. So as a result, my explanation was a little too long, but that's okay. As a result, like, so why is this good? Wait. So young people accumulate debt, whereas older people have healthier, so financially healthier. Other factors are more significant. Okay, so one other factor is advertising, obviously. So it influences everyone equally. Yeah, maybe I should have disagreed. Maybe I should have agreed. Yeah, so influences everyone equally. How? Yeah, they have like techniques for everyone. Techniques such as emotional appeal or celebrity endorsement, right? And they make it so that the buying decisions, happen subconsciously, right? Subconscious decision making. They interfere with your subconscious decision making. They're that advanced. They have advanced techniques. Another factor, I just need one more factor, that influence other people's buying habits is social pressure. Social pressure, yeah. Also, affects all ages. Okay, what are the examples? Or how? Buying property. Right, people buy property just because of or cars. Or cars. Yes, following others. That's an example though, that's not. Okay. In Uzbekistan, for example, yes, mortgage. Are becoming popular, and I think it's mostly to do with, like, it was popular, driven by just like collective driven by, the light is too bright, it's just hurting my eye. I need to soften it by covering it with another layer of fabric. Yeah. Are becoming popular, and this trend is driven by it's already 11 minutes. I've spent already 11 minutes. Collective action, whatever, I'll figure it out. So result, poor decisions, people make poor decisions and suffer the consequences long term. Something like that. Not too happy with my plan, to be honest. Okay, I have exactly 28 minutes left. So the older, the better at buying. Okay, let's paraphrase the topic. Factor, okay, it's argued that people's age rather than other influences play a central role in their shopping behavior. I completely no. While I agree that while I acknowledge that age is an important factor, in how people shop, I believe that there are two other considerations that are more significant. They're ultimately more significant. Okay, introduction. It's all right. On the one hand, how old a person is can significantly affect their buying habits. Generally, older people tend to be better at spending money and decisions, including shopping. Impulsive purchasing. Forethought. Matters. More experience adults often buy things out of necessity and after careful thought. A relevant example is buying the latest iPhones, smartphones. Teenagers and young adults usually okay, I'm not talking enough, I think. But that's because I don't have much time and I'm under pressure. Yeah, I'm just locked in. Teenagers and young adults usually iPhone, smartphone is the trend among teenagers and young adults to buy the latest iPhone. As soon as their release. By contrast, their parents still use old-fashioned yet fully functional iPhone 13. Restraining from an unnecessary purchase. As a result, older people tend to be in better financial health compared to their younger counterparts. age is not a I think advertising and social pressure are two influences that have a bigger impact than age. Firstly, modern marketing techniques and tricks. Maybe tricks or strategies. Mhm. Influence everyone equally. Because they interfere for they influence individuals subconscious decision making habits. Emotional attachment. No. Emotional appeal. Commonly used by Coca-Cola commercials or celebrity endorsements. Can make young audiences as well as older customers to keep coming back for more. Coming back. Some examples of such techniques such marketing, keep coming back. Secondly, I have 11 minutes left. I think I'll be fine. Excuse me. Okay. After affects all ages, social pressure. Okay. Social pressure. Topic appeared on a real exam recently. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm. That's why I'm attempting it. Secondly, many customers are strongly affected by many buying decisions are strongly affected by peer pressure. While purchasing new property or cars, people tend to go for areas or brands that are socially approved. Yes. Important. That are socially approved rather than taking. I'll cheat, guys. I'll cheat. Sorry. But I'll have to cheat. Hey, Jakub, how are you doing? So, path not taken. No. I think it's like unbeaten path. Other than ones of the beaten track. Oh my god, so good, so freaking good. Okay, very skillful use of this idiom here. but I have to hurry. So, property, cars, etc. in Uzbekistan, mortgages are becoming popular. No, I'm not going to talk about mortgages. So, I have to change the example. For example, is my second body bigger than my first? It might be, but it's okay. For example, what are brands that are socially approved, like in cars? Yes, for example, BYD is electric cars are. But is this social pressure? Maybe I should give a negative example, right? So one, like a brands that people don't choose just because society is against them. Yes, recently. Okay, in Uzbekistan, for instance, Coca-Cola, was it Coca-Cola? Was publicly boycotted because of its affiliations with Israel. So for instance, the Muslim nation, as we are, affiliations with Israel, and people stopped buying Coke. And many people, young and old, stopped buying Coke. This shows how much influence social pressure holds over people's decisions, individuals' decisions. Okay, conclusion. While age does affect how much what and how much people purchase, people buy, it's ultimately advertising and public pressure that determines individuals' purchasing habits. Okay. 325 words is not bad at all. I have 1 minute left exactly. So it's argued that people's age rather than other influences plays a central role in their shopping behavior. While I acknowledge that age is an important factor in how people shop, I believe that there are two other considerations that are ultimately more significant. On the one hand, how old a person is can significantly affect their buying habits. Generally, older people tend to be better at financial decisions, including shopping, while younger individuals are known for their impulsive purchasing and lack of forethought in these matters. Older adults often buy things out of necessity and after careful thought. A relevant example is the trend among teenagers and young adults to buy the latest iPhone smartphones as soon as their release. I'm not sure if this is grammatically correct. Okay. Like as soon as, is it plus verb, only subject plus verb, or can it also be noun? Yeah, I guess I'll find out. By contrast, their parents still use old-fashioned yet fully functional iPhone 13s, restraining from an unnecessary purchase. As a result, older people tend to be in a better financial health compared to their younger counterparts. On the other hand, I think advertising and social pressure are two influences that have a bigger impact on shopping than age. Firstly, modern marketing techniques and strategies influence everyone equally because they influence, because they interfere with individuals' subconscious decision making. Emotional appeal, commonly used by colleague commercials or advertisements, are but some examples of such marketing tricks that can make young audiences as well as older customers keep coming back. Keep making the same purchases. Secondly, many important buying decisions are significantly affected by peer pressure while purchasing new property or vehicle. People tend to go for areas or brands that are socially approved rather than ones off the beaten track. Over ones off the beaten track. Recently, Uzbekistan, for instance, the Muslim nation. I don't think this part is correct. Recently, Uzbekistan is a pro-Palestinian nation. Yeah, okay, for instance, publicly boycotted so recently Uzbekistan our public being pro-Palestinian. Yes. Boycotted Coca-Cola, for instance. I can't spell it. Israel. And many people, young and old, stopped buying Coke. This goes to show. Okay. I think I did okay. But my judge is ChatGPT. So I let it decide. This is an excellent essay. Overall, 8.59. Clear position, excellent organization, good use of examples, cohesive language, etc. But it did provide the improved version, which we'll analyze next. Okay, there you go. It's argued that people's age rather than in other influences plays central role in their shopping behavior. That age is an important factor. I believe the two other considerations are ultimately more significant. To make wiser financial decisions when shopping, including when shopping, okay. Younger individuals, by contrast, are known for their impulsive purchases and lack of foresight in this area. Okay. Now, make a list of key and topic-specific vocabulary from the original essay and put it in with definitions, of course. For example, young adults rush to buy the latest. Yes, they rush to buy the latest iPhone model immediately after its release. Yes, so it's not as soon as it's released, it's immediately after its release. I knew it. Immediately after their release. So that answers my question, right? As soon as doesn't work. Their parents continue using perfectly functional older versions, such as the iPhone 13, avoiding unnecessary expenses. As a result, older people often maintain better financial stability than their younger counterparts. On the other hand, I believe that advertising and social pressure have a stronger impact on people's purchasing decisions. Firstly, modern marketing techniques influence almost everyone because they appeal directly to emotions rather than logic. Okay. Storytelling in Coca-Cola commercials or celebrity endorsements are common strategies that can persuade both young and old consumers to keep buying the same product. People's buying behavior is also shaped by social approval. When purchasing property or cars, often choose brands at areas that are socially admired. A clear example of this is the recent public boycott of Coca-Cola over its alleged ties with, Israel, which led many consumers, regardless of age, to stop buying its products. This demonstrates how powerful social influence can be in shaping shopping choices. To some extent, shopping patterns, okay, not habits, but patterns. It's ultimately advertising and social pressure that play a more decisive role in determining what people buy. Brilliant. Just brilliant. ChatGPT. Brilliant refinement. Version. Mhm. Ideally in a PDF file. Okay, I have to end the stream here, I think. Trying to keep it student friendly. Yeah, actually, that's a good question. The part about the phone seems a little forced, I think. I agree. There should be comma between being and pro. Again, I agree. Your lessons are very useful. Thank you very much. I mean, I don't know what it means, what you mean by student friendly. Like, should I talk more and explain my thought process, or should I simplify my language? Yeah. But anyway, if you have any questions, you can ask them, you can leave them in the comments, either on YouTube or on Telegram, the link for which is in the description. And this is going to be it for me today. I will send the vocabulary review for this topic from this essay in my Telegram channel. Thank you for joining in. See you next time. Bye-bye. How do I end it?